Meet Arthur Kingsley, a reclusive billionaire, known for his philanthropy, but rarely seen in public. At 65, Arthur decided he wanted to experience life differently, beyond his sprawling mansions and boardroom meetings. Driven by curiosity and a desire to make a real impact, he devised a bold plan. Arthur would disguise himself as a substitute teacher and work anonymously at a public high school. His goal? To see firsthand the challenges and dreams of everyday students. Little did he know, one particular student would change everything. A young girl named Emma was struggling to keep her grades up while working 2 part-time jobs. No one realized Arthur was secretly her benefactor, funding her education and family's well-being. This is the story of how their worlds collided in the most unexpected way. From the moment he stepped into the classroom, Arthur felt something stirring deep inside. This wasn't just a disguise. It was a journey that would test his heart and values. Arthur's arrival at Lincoln High was far from glamorous. Clad in simple clothes, glasses slightly askew, and a humble demeanor, he looked nothing like the billionaire headlines described. The school buzzed with teenage energy, laughter, chatter, lockers slamming. Teachers eyed the substitute with curiosity and skepticism. Arthur's first challenge was the unruly 11th grade English class, where students were notorious for ignoring authority. He stood before a sea of distracted faces, asking questions he hoped would spark interest. But the first few minutes were met with yawns and whispered jokes. Emma was slouched at the back, headphones around her neck, grinding through her homework while glancing at the clock. She had no idea that the man who seemed so ordinary was actually the very reason she had a roof over her head and books in her bag. Arthur knew his presence needed to mean more than just a placeholder for a teacher on leave. On his first day, Arthur observed more than taught, listening to students' stories in between lessons. He noticed Emma's diligence despite exhaustion, the subtle way she shielded younger classmates from bullies. Behind her tired eyes was a fierce determination to break free from the cycle of poverty. Arthur's heart ached to learn about her late mother's struggle and her father's absence. Emma was balancing a scholarship, partly funded through an anonymous donor, and the pressure of supporting her siblings. Most of her classmates saw only a quiet girl, but Arthur saw a future leader yearning for help. He began planning subtle ways to guide her, extra tutoring, opportunities, and connections. Still, he had to keep his true identity a secret. The millionaire billionaire couldn't risk changing the dynamic too quickly. The gradual unveiling of his support would be part of the ultimate lesson. Despite his wealth, Arthur faced obstacles in the classroom. He struggled to speak the students' language, navigating slang and distractions without sounding patronizing. Some teens challenged him openly, seeing through quirks in his substitute routine. Emma noticed his struggle, yet admired his patience and genuine attempts to connect. After class, she hesitated, but asked a question about an essay. Arthur smiled, happy for the opening, and offered personalized help. Over days, more students, including Emma, warmed to his presence. The tension melted as trust grew beneath the surface. Arthur realized that teaching was more than delivering facts. It was inspiring hope through empathy. His daily disguise became a bridge across worlds he had never truly understood. And somewhere between lesson plans and lunchroom chatter, a rare friendship blossomed, destined to surprise them both. Outside the classroom, Arthur witnessed harsh realities: the cafeteria food insecurity, worn-out textbooks, families struggling to make ends meet. He began quietly funding repairs, new supplies, and after-school programs under different charitable names. Yet the real reward was personal moments in the classroom, the spark of understanding in a student's eyes, the slow climb from doubt to confidence. Emma's grades improved, but more importantly, her smile grew brighter. Arthur attended parent-teacher meetings undercover, listening to the community's hopes and fears. The deeper he immersed, the more he understood that his fortune was meaningless without purpose. He fought an internal battle between his secret identity and a burning desire to reveal himself and change Emma's life forever. The stakes were high. Trust was fragile. The coming days promised revelations neither could predict. A twist was unfolding, a truth that would bind their paths in a way neither expected. As weeks passed, rumors spread about the mysterious substitute who cared more than expected. Teachers whispered about his unusual dedication. Students talked about his fairness. Emma's closest friends started noticing changes in her confidence and outlook. Arthur planned a secret scholarship dinner to honor students' achievements without revealing himself as the host. He wanted to empower Emma and her peers to believe in their potential beyond money. At home, Emma struggled balancing late-night shifts and study sessions. Her exhaustion deepened, but her hope was renewed by Arthur's unexpected mentorship. Neither could imagine how close their worlds already were, connected by generosity, disguise, and unspoken dreams. Facing challenges unseen in his wealthy bubble, Arthur discovered new priorities. The billionaire with all the money found a priceless wealth in simple human connections. One afternoon, Arthur stayed after school to help Emma prepare for a critical exam. They worked late into the evening, their conversations weaving between Shakespeare and family fears. Emma shared stories of her dream to become a teacher herself and break the cycle of hardship. Arthur listened intently, moved by her resilience and ambition. Their connection grew deeper, more real, transcending the disguise. He found himself inspired not by his wealth, but by her courage. Yet the secret weighed heavily. How long could he keep his identity hidden? Emma was unaware that her success owed to his unseen support. Their journeys were intertwined by fate and choice, wrapped in layers of mystery. Arthur pondered the perfect moment to lift the veil without shattering trust. Little did he know that Emma's own discoveries would soon accelerate the truth's unveiling. At a school assembly, Arthur watched Emma receive an unexpected award for academic improvement. Pride shone in her eyes, but she remained humble, glancing toward her classmates with gratitude. The applause echoed like a promise of brighter days ahead. Arthur's heart swelled, but he remained in the shadows, unsure whether to reveal his role as her benefactor. He grappled with the fear that exposing the truth too soon might disrupt the trust they built. Yet the silent presence of his support grew visible in Emma's strengthened spirit. Arthur began writing a letter, planning to reveal himself when the time was right. The journey from billionaire to substitute teacher was changing him in ways money never could. The school was no longer just a place of charity, it was a place of transformation for both mentor and student. Outside school walls, tensions simmered. Emma faced backlash from jealous peers unaware of Arthur's involvement. Social media buzzed with speculation about the rich substitute. Meanwhile, Arthur's personal security team pressured him to return to the high society events he once avoided. The billionaire was torn between two worlds. His life in disguise threatened to unravel, yet his commitment to Emma and the school remained unshaken. Behind closed doors, Arthur confided in his old friend and confidant Mary about the emotional toll and unexpected rewards. She advised caution, but applauded his courage. The emotional stakes were higher than any business deal. Arthur realized that changing one life could ripple outward, inspiring a generation. The final act of this story was approaching, full of surprises, emotions, and the ultimate reveal. The climax loomed. Arthur planned a major school fundraiser disguised as a community gala to surprise everyone. Emma was unaware that the mysterious host behind the generosity was her substitute teacher. As the event unfolded with speeches, performances, and heartfelt thanks, Arthur watched Emma's astonishment grow. The moment he stepped forward to reveal his true identity was electric with shock and disbelief. Tears, laughter, forgiveness, and newfound respect filled the room. The student and benefactor, once strangers in separate worlds, embraced as family. Arthur's experiment in disguise culminated in a powerful reminder: True wealth lies in giving, understanding, and connection. This was a story of transformation, not of fortunes lost or gained, but of hearts opened. Their journey was far from over, but the first chapter closed with hope and promise. The school fundraiser buzzed with excitement as students, teachers, and parents filled the gymnasium, transformed into a gala space. Tables draped in white linens held centerpieces made by art class students. Fairy lights twinkled overhead, creating magic from simple decorations. Emma stood nervously near the stage in a borrowed dress, her name on the scholarship recipient list, but no clue about the anonymous donor. Arthur circulated in his substitute teacher guise, chatting with families while his heart raced toward the planned reveal. Principal Ramirez took the microphone, thanking community supporters, including the mysterious Kingsley Foundation that few recognized. Whispers spread about the foundation's sudden generosity toward Lincoln High specifically. Emma clapped politely for other awardees, her turn approaching as she wondered who could care so much about their struggling school. Arthur caught her eye from across the room. Offering an encouraging nod, she returned with a shy smile. The air thickened with anticipation neither fully understood yet. This night would bridge their hidden connection into bright reality. Principal Ramirez called Emma's name, and she walked on stage amid warm applause from classmates who knew her grind. "Emma Rodriguez has overcome incredible odds," the principal announced, reading from notes about her grades, jobs, and family responsibilities. Emma's voice trembled as she thanked her teachers, siblings, and the anonymous donor changing her life with full college scholarship funding. "Whoever you are, thank you for believing in me when I was losing faith," she said, fighting tears that drew louder cheers. Arthur stood frozen in the crowd, emotions swelling as her words validated years of quiet philanthropy. Backstage, he gripped the envelope containing proof of his involvement, timing perfect for the reveal. Other students received smaller grants, each story highlighting the foundation's targeted impact on real needs. Emma stepped down, glowing, hugging friends while scanning faces for any clue about her mystery savior. Arthur knew the moment had arrived. The truth couldn't stay hidden any longer. As speeches ended, Arthur requested the microphone under pretense of thanking volunteers. The room quieted curiously as the substitute teacher stepped forward, adjusting glasses nervously. "Before we close, I have a special announcement from the Kingsley Foundation," he began, voice steady, despite pounding heart. Gasps rippled when he removed glasses and pulled grey wig revealing silver hair, perfectly styled. "I'm Arthur Kingsley," he declared simply as recognition dawned across shocked faces. Cameras flashed, whispers exploded into murmurs. The billionaire philanthropist was their humble substitute. Emma froze mid-conversation, eyes widening in disbelief at the man she'd trusted daily. Arthur continued explaining his months undercover to witness needs firsthand, rather than read reports. "I wanted to teach more than English. I wanted to learn from you," he said, looking directly at Emma. The gymnasium erupted in stunned applause, mixed with laughter and tears. Her world tilted dramatically in seconds. Emma pushed through crowd-reaching stage, where Arthur waited with open arms and the scholarship envelope. "You? All this time?" she stammered, voice breaking as reality sank in. Arthur nodded, handing her documents, proving he'd funded her aid anonymously for 3 years, specifically. "Your mother worked for my company before passing. I promised her I'd watch over you," he explained softly away from microphones. Emma remembered vague stories of her mom's kind billionaire boss, matching Arthur's description perfectly. Tears streamed as she hugged him fiercely, the room cheering their embrace, unaware of deeper connection. Classmates swarmed, congratulating both. Phones capturing viral moment of substitute billionaire reveal. Teachers shook heads amazed they'd missed clues like his perfect grammar and endless patience. Principal Ramirez hugged Arthur, laughing about best sub ever hired. Emma clutched papers, realizing her hard work met perfect unseen support all along. Their mentor-student bond transformed into profound gratitude instantly. Post-reveal chaos brought interviews, photos, local news crews arriving for the feel-good story. Arthur fielded questions, gracefully emphasizing students over himself, while Emma stood beside, glowing with pride. "He wasn't just teaching, he was living our struggles to understand," she told reporters, earning nods from journalists. Back home that night, Emma pored over documents, discovering Arthur's support extended beyond tuition. Medical bills paid, sibling camp fees covered anonymously. Her younger brother Miguel ran in, excited, showing new laptop from Foundation raffle, actually Arthur's gift. Family gathered around kitchen table, processing how disguised Billionaire changed their trajectories silently. Emma called Arthur, thanking profusely, voice thick with emotion he brushed off humbly. "You earned every bit through your effort," he insisted genuinely. Sleep evaded her as dreams solidified, college, teaching career, paying forward kindness. Arthur's gamble paid dividends beyond money and restored faith. School reopened, buzzing with Mr. Kingsley legend. Students mobbed Arthur daily, seeking wisdom or selfies. Emma became unofficial ambassador, fielding peer questions about Billionaire mentorship. Classes transformed. Arthur extended sub-gig into part-time consultant, sharing business lessons adapted for teens. He taught resume writing, interview skills alongside literature, drawing parallels between novels and real ambition. Emma excelled leading study groups, confidence soaring from validated potential. Jealous peers softened, seeing Arthur's equal treatment, proving merit over favoritism. Teachers collaborated on enrichment programs, funded through his foundation seamlessly. Arthur hosted lunch and learns, with executives mentoring small groups personally. Emma attended every session, absorbing networking like sponge. Whispers of college visits began. Arthur planned Ivy League tours covering all costs. Their partnership evolved into genuine friendship, transcending class differences beautifully. Challenges emerged when media frenzy attracted skeptics questioning Arthur's motives. Online trolls accused publicity stunt despite evidence of prior anonymous giving. Local paper ran balanced piece, highlighting Arthur's decades-long philanthropy predating school stunt. Emma defended him fiercely in interviews, emphasizing authentic change he sparked. "He shoveled our cafeteria snow before revealing billions," she quipped, earning laughs. Arthur faced board pressure, returning to corporate duties, but negotiated flexible schedule, prioritizing school. Personal life intersected when Emma's brother Miguel faced bully crisis. Arthur intervened personally, teaching conflict resolution. Community meetings saw attendance boom, with Arthur speaking on education investment ROI. Emma organized student council bake sale, raising record funds for library, thanks to his tips. Skepticism faded as consistent actions proved sincerity beyond dramatic reveal. Emma's first college tour proved life-changing. Harvard, Yale, Stanford campuses dazzling her imagination. Arthur accompanied as guide, introducing deans, personally leveraging connections ethically. "These doors open through preparation, meeting opportunity," he advised, watching her eyes sparkle at lecture halls. Emma chose State University, wisely balancing merit scholarship with manageable debt per Arthur's counsel. Application season saw her essays detailing substitute teacher impact going viral among admissions. Acceptance letter arrived with full ride. Arthur's foundation, matching need-based aid anonymously again. Family celebrated with homemade feast where Arthur joined as honored guest. Miguel presented clumsy thank you drawing, earning Arthur's delighted laughter. Emma's father called from prison, expressing gratitude through tears heard on speakerphone. Arthur reflected how one disguise multiplied into generational uplift immeasurably. Graduation day dawned perfectly. Emma valedictorian speech captivating entire stadium. She dedicated words to teacher who taught life lessons between sonnets, drawing cheers, recognizing Arthur onstage cap and gown. Diploma in hand, she hugged him first, amid flashing cameras capturing mentorship pinnacle. Classmates signed yearbooks, praising Billionaire sub, changing Lincoln forever. Arthur announced foundation scholarship quadrupling recipients for coming year. Emma led procession tossing cap skyward, symbolizing broken barriers. Post-ceremony party at school featured student band, Arthur dancing awkwardly, earning fond mockery. Emma pulled him aside, whispering future plans. Education degree, then return teaching underserved kids. "Paying forward your faith, Mr. Kingsley," she promised, eyes shining. Arthur teared up, realizing full circle, completed beautifully. Their story inspired district-wide mentorship programs modeled after his approach. Summer brought transition. Emma packed dorm-bound while Arthur planned next undercover project thoughtfully. They met weekly, reviewing college prep, life skills beyond academics essential. Emma interned at Foundation, shadowing Sophie from prior story learning operations deeply. Arthur confided expansion dreams, national teacher training modeled on his immersion experience. Media Special aired their story-boosting applications 300% to education programs. Emma's blog, From Sub to Savior, detailed lessons gained chronicling authentic transformation. Arthur guest-posted humbly crediting students teaching him most profoundly. Family Barbecue featured Miguel's first A+ report card, framed proudly. As Emma drove campus-ward, waving goodbye, Arthur waved back, knowing impact endures eternally. Disguise dissolved, but legacy solidified. Billionaire and student forever linked through trust, opportunity, transformation. Their chapter closed, opening countless others nationwide. Emma's freshman year flew by in a whirlwind of lectures, late-night study sessions, and newfound independence. She called Arthur weekly, sharing triumphs like her first A in college calculus, and challenges like homesickness, hitting hard during holidays. Arthur visited campus, bringing care packages filled with her favorite snacks and encouraging notes from Lincoln High classmates. "You're not just surviving college, you're thriving," he told her over cafeteria lunch, watching pride swell in his chest. Emma joined Education Club, leading discussions on public school reform, inspired by their shared experience. Professors noticed her passion, recommending her for peer tutoring positions, paying her way through books and meals. Arthur anonymously funded club scholarships, ensuring underprivileged members like her could attend conferences. Back home, Miguel followed her footsteps, earning straight A's, dreaming of engineering scholarship too. Emma's transformation from struggling student to confident leader validated Arthur's entire experiment beautifully. Their bond strengthened across miles, proving genuine connections transcend distance and disguise. Winter break brought Emma home to Lincoln High's annual talent show, where Arthur emceed, celebrating student achievements. She performed original spoken-word poem, The Substitute Who Saw Me, dedicating it to her mentor, bringing house down with tears and standing ovation. Arthur took stage, sharing how one student's courage inspired National Foundation expansion, helping 50 schools replicate immersion philanthropy model. Community leaders approached, partnering for district-wide teacher training programs, blending business acumen with classroom reality. Emma networked effortlessly, introducing Arthur to passionate educators hungry for change. Miguel won science fair, presenting solar-powered water purifier prototype Arthur immediately funded for patent development. Family dinner post-show featured Rosa's cooking with Arthur, joining as extended family member now. Emma reflected how disguise dissolved barriers, creating authentic family from unlikely origins. Arthur beamed, watching her command room, noting full circle from back row sloucher to community leader. Impact rippled outward, multiplying original investment exponentially. Sophomore year tested Emma's resilience when scholarship funding faced budget cuts threatening her tuition. Arthur mobilized foundation trustees, securing emergency endowment named after her late mother, ensuring perpetual support. She never knew Source just saw Rodriguez Family Scholarship appear, saving her education dreams. Emma interned summers at Foundation headquarters, shadowing Executive Director Learning, Grant Management, and Impact Measurement. Arthur mentored her through board presentations, where she advocated boldly for underserved districts, earning unanimous approval. Classmates from Lincoln visited college, amazed by her poise and leadership, crediting that billionaire sub for spark. Media profile, From Classroom to Corner Office, sparked national debate on philanthropy immersion tactics. Emma guest-lectured high schools, sharing story, minus Arthur's identity, preserving magic of organic mentorship. Personal growth shone brightest in quiet moments, her helping Miguel with homework mirroring Arthur's past guidance perfectly. Chain reaction complete. One disguise ignited generational opportunity cascade. Arthur faced his own crossroads when health scare, mild stroke, forced boardroom reflection on legacy priorities. Emma dropped everything, driving 3 hours to hospital, sitting vigil with his empty chair filled by concerned foundation staff. Recovery brought clarity. Step back from daily operations, empowering next generation like Emma decisively. She visited daily, bringing homemade soup and college stories, lightening hospital gloom effectively. Arthur confided expansion vision, 100 city network training executives as substitute leaders, across industries experiencing frontlines firsthand. Emma drafted proposal earning venture philanthropist backing, tripling foundation budget overnight. Discharge day featured Miguel's hand-drawn Get Well Billionaire teacher card, melting Arthur's heart completely. Emma organized foundation wellness initiative, prioritizing staff mental health modeled on her caregiving. Arthur marveled at her maturity, noting student surpassed mentor in visionary leadership gracefully. Health crisis strengthened resolve, accelerating national rollout dramatically. Emma's junior year brought prestigious education policy fellowship in Washington, D.C., courtesy of Arthur's discreet recommendations to influencers. She lobbied Congress for increased Title I funding, citing Lincoln High success metrics, impressing senators with data-driven passion. Arthur flew in for closed-door meetings, introducing her as Future of American Education, opening influential doors strategically. Media dubbed her the billionaire's heir without inheritance, focusing merit-based rise, captivating audiences nationwide. Back on campus, she mentored incoming freshmen from similar backgrounds, creating Lincoln Legacy Support Network. Miguel won national science competition, securing full ride to MIT thanks to Arthur-funded mentorship pipeline. Family FaceTime calls featured 5 states united by shared purpose and gratitude overflowing. Emma's TEDx talk, When Your Teacher Becomes Your Future, garnered 2 million views, sparking university partnerships globally. Arthur watched from audience teary-eyed, realizing disguise, created leader exceeding wildest dreams. Exponential growth validated every risk taken initially. Senior year culminated in dual honors, summa cum laude graduation and foundation CEO offer from Arthur himself. Commencement speech revisited substitute teacher theme, dedicating success to the man who taught me to see beyond surface. Arthur sat front row, beaming as cap tossed skyward, symbolizing broken ceilings permanently. Post-ceremony brunch featured entire Lincoln High faculty congratulating their star alumna proudly. Miguel Skyped from MIT lab, showcasing prototype now patent pending thanks to foundation venture arm. Emma accepted CEO role with condition. 50% executive immersion program nationwide, expanding Arthur's original vision exponentially. Board approved unanimously, citing her proven track record and authentic leadership style. National press conference announced Kingsley Rodriguez Foundation dual legacy branding perfectly. Arthur stepped into chairman role, mentoring from advisory position gracefully. Partnership evolved into seamless leadership transition, preserving original spirit eternally. Emma's first board meeting as CEO showcased transformed confidence, commanding room filled with skeptical billionaire donors. She presented 5-year strategic plan, quadrupling impact through technology-enabled matching of corporate talent with public needs. Arthur nodded approval during Q&A, fielding tough questions about scalability with practiced ease supporting her vision. Donors committed record $500 million matching pledge, stunned by data projections and passion conveyed. Post-meeting, Miguel arrived with MIT professor pitching AI education platform Synergy, earning immediate pilot funding. Media frenzy crowned Emma youngest philanthropy CEO revolutionizing giving, trending globally overnight. Arthur hosted private dinner celebrating milestones with original Lincoln High crew, reminiscing humble beginnings joyfully. Emma toasted to substitutes who changed destinies, drawing emotional cheers resounding. Foundation website crashed from application surge, proving demand exceeded projections wildly. Arthur reflected how one classroom experiment birthed unstoppable movement nationwide. First anniversary as CEO brought national television special The Disguise That Changed America, chronicling full journey dramatically. Emma and Arthur co-hosted, sharing untold stories like late-night grading sessions turning into life coaching gold. Lincoln High principal teared up recounting substitute arrival transforming school culture permanently. Miguel demonstrated education AI now deployed in 200 schools, crediting dual mentorships explicitly. Beneficiary families shared testimonials linking original scholarship chain to current successes emotionally. Viewership shattered records, sparking 10,000 corporate volunteer applications overnight phenomenally. Arthur revealed personal motivation, late wife's dream of equitable education, finally realized through Emma's leadership beautifully. Special ended with Emma announcing $1 billion endowment goal for teacher training nationwide ambitiously. Pledge line lit up instantly, surpassing target within broadcast timeframe astonishingly. Disguised legacy cemented as gold standard for impact philanthropy internationally. Personal milestone arrived when Emma met Arthur's extended family at Foundation Gala, gathered from around world curiously. Grandnieces and nephews mobbed her, sharing school stories, seeking advice from the legend eagerly. Arthur's sister hugged her tightly, whispering, "You've given him purpose again," emotionally. Gala raised record funds, auctioning Day with the CEO, won by Lincoln High Senior, echoing original story perfectly. Miguel unveiled AI platform nationally, partnering with Google Education, expanding reach exponentially. Media called it the Kingsley effect, quantifying $5 billion societal ROI from single classroom experiment remarkably. Emma keynoted international conference, sharing blueprint for billionaire immersion, replicable across sectors globally. Arthur attended every session, beaming prouder than any boardroom victory ever achieved. Post-event, they walked original Lincoln High hallway, reminiscing where destiny shifted permanently. Full circle moment crystallized decades of giving into eternal movement unstoppable. National expansion hit milestone. 500 executives immersed as substitutes across industries, reporting transformative insights consistently. Emma testified before Congress, securing $10 billion federal matching for immersion philanthropy permanently. Arthur watched live, beaming as senators praised Rodriguez Kingsley model as bipartisan success rare. Miguel's company IPO, valued at $2 billion, donated 50% proceeds to foundation, creating perpetual innovation fund massively. Lincoln High renamed Kingsley Rodriguez Leadership Academy, with Emma's childhood desk preserved as time capsule symbolically. Annual reunion drew thousands, celebrating chain reaction from one disguise exponentially. Arthur penned memoir Undercover Lessons, dedicating to Emma as co-author, crediting her vision equally. Book topped bestseller lists, funding million scholarships instantly. Emma balanced CEO duties with new motherhood. Baby girl named Sophia, after Arthur's late wife, touchingly. Closing original classroom door, Arthur whispered, "Mission accomplished perfectly, knowing legacy lives eternally." Emma's CEO tenure entered golden era with Immersion Year program, launching executives into frontline roles nationwide dramatically. Fortune 500 CEOs shoveled snow at homeless shelters, coded in underfunded schools, served meals in food banks, experiencing realities firsthand profoundly. Arthur mentored program alumni through monthly roundtables, sharing Emma's original Lincoln High lessons adapted for corporate leaders effectively. Media dubbed it Billionaire Boot Camp, but participants called it life's greatest MBA, transforming company cultures permanently. Emma keynoted Davos, sharing metrics: 300% volunteer increase, $2 billion pro bono services donated annually. Miguel's AI platform integrated into program analyzing immersion impact data in real-time, optimizing placements brilliantly. Arthur watched board presentations beaming as Emma commanded respect from skeptical titans effortlessly. Foundation valuation hit $10 billion, attracting global partnerships seamlessly. Personal touch remained. Emma visited Lincoln Academy, weekly mentoring new Emmas, continuing cycle beautifully. Disguise's ripple effect now measurable in trillions of societal value created. Sophia's first birthday united generations at Kingsley Rodriguez estate, blending billionaire elegance with community warmth perfectly. Miguel flew in from Silicon Valley with AI teddy bear prototype, delighting toddler endlessly. Lincoln High original classmates arrived as foundation executives, sharing success stories proudly. Arthur bounced Sophia on knee, recounting her namesake grandmother's education dreams, now realized exponentially. Emma unveiled Family Foundation wing funding 1,000 scholarships annually in Sophia's honor, touchingly. Video montage played. Arthur's first awkward subday to current global impact, drawing tears universally. Toasts circled, crediting one disguise, infinite destinies, resonating deeply. Rosa's tres leches cake anchored celebration, grounding extravagance in humble roots lovingly. Arthur pulled Emma aside, whispering, "You've surpassed every expectation magnificently," earning her grateful embrace emotionally. Family photos captured legacy transfer complete. Student now leading, visionary, surpassing mentor, gracefully. Corporate America embraced immersion model, with Walmart, Google, Goldman Sachs mandating executive rotations through immersion year annually. Emma consulted White House, launching federal frontline leadership initiative, training 10,000 civil servants in immersion methodology strategically. Arthur testified alongside her before Joint Congressional Committee, earning standing ovation for bipartisan results delivered measurably. Media crowned Emma the substitute whisperer, transforming Fortune 500 cultures single-handedly, remarkably. Miguel's company, acquired by Microsoft, donated $5 billion proceeds, creating world's largest education innovation fund perpetually. Lincoln Academy graduation featured 100% college acceptance rate, all full scholarships, proving model scalability perfectly. Emma delivered commencement address, revealing Arthur's original classroom desk, now global headquarters display case symbolically. Arthur sat front row, teary-eyed, watching his student shape nation's future brilliantly. Impact compounded, geometrically validating every risk taken initially completely. Arthur's 75th birthday gala doubled as Foundation 10-year anniversary, celebrating $50 billion impact comprehensively. Emma emceed, presenting Immersion Lifetime Achievement Award to Arthur, drawing thunderous applause emotionally. Beneficiary montage featured original Lincoln students, now doctors, engineers, teachers, crediting chain reaction started by one substitute profoundly. Miguel premiered holographic classroom demo, revolutionizing remote learning for 1 million underserved kids instantly. Sophia toddled on stage, handing Arthur toy apple symbolizing teacher's pet. Perfectly timed laughter erupted universally. Elena, from previous story, keynoted on parallel family transformations, crediting Emma's leadership inspirationally. Auction raised $1 billion, single night shattering records philanthropically. Arthur's acceptance speech credited one brave student, teaching Billionaire true wealth's meaning humbly. Private after party featured original subwig, worn by Arthur, drawing endless photo ops joyfully. Decade closed with global expansion plan, 100 countries by 2030, ambitiously. Emma faced first major crisis when congressional funding threatened by budget hawks, questioning immersion ROI skeptically. She mobilized alumni network, testifying nationwide with data proving $17 societal return per dollar invested irrefutably. Arthur worked back channels with senators, sharing personal transformation story, swaying undecided votes strategically. Live C-SPAN hearing featured Miguel's AI demo, projecting $1 trillion decade impact, silencing critics completely. Vote passed 95-5, supermajority securing permanent federal funding triumphantly. White House ceremony awarded Emma Presidential Citizens Medal beside Arthur, beaming proudly. Media called it the sub's revenge on bureaucracy, trending globally overnight. Foundation stock, non-profit shares, surged 400%, reflecting public confidence massively. Crisis strengthened Emma's reputation as crisis leader extraordinaire permanently. Arthur reflected how original classroom gamble yielded unbeatable political capital enduringly. Sophia's preschool graduation featured Arthur as VIP reading The Substitute Who Could picture book, authored secretly years prior delightfully. Emma captured video tearfully as toddler accepted diploma, echoing her own journey touchingly. Miguel deployed AI tutor in preschool classrooms nationwide, free boosting early literacy 40% measurably. Lincoln Academy expanded to 50 campuses, serving 100,000 students annually, all immersion model proving scalability perfectly. Emma authored Disguise Required bestseller detailing replicable philanthropy blueprint globally. Arthur wrote forward crediting student author surpassing mentor wisdom gracefully. Book tour featured original classroom recreations, drawing millions, inspiring copycat programs internationally. Foundation launched Sophia Grants, $100 million annually for early childhood educators, honoring namesake beautifully. Family FaceTime connected global outposts, celebrating synchronized impact joyfully. Arthur marveled at empire built not from boardrooms, but one high school classroom originally. Global expansion hit Europe, partnering British academies, French non-profits, German corporates, adapting immersion model culturally. Emma keynoted UN General Assembly unveiling Kingsley Rodriguez Declaration, signed by 100 nations, committing immersion philanthropy permanently. Arthur accompanied translating business wisdom into diplomatic currency masterfully. Miguel's AI translated into 50 languages, deployed refugee camps, revolutionizing education access dramatically. Media crowned Emma world's most influential under 40, alongside Malala, Greta, inspiring generation globally. Sophia asked innocently, "Mommy teach world like Grandpa teach you?" encapsulating legacy perfectly. Lincoln original classmates, now foundation VPs, oversaw regional expansions, proving meritocracy works flawlessly. Arthur hosted Global Summit at Estate, uniting immersion pioneers from 50 countries collaboratively. Emma's closing plenary projected 1 billion lives impacted by 2040 boldly. Disguise's butterfly effect circled planet-transforming civilizations quietly. Arthur's memoir sequel, Student Becomes Teacher, debuted #1 globally, with Emma co-authoring forward detailing CEO journey candidly. Book tour recreated 100 original classrooms worldwide, drawing millions, experiencing immersion history firsthand. Miguel premiered VR sub-experience, letting readers virtually teach Arthur's first chaotic class interactively. Foundation valuation hit $100 billion milestone, funding perpetual global operations sustainably. Sophia enrolled Lincoln Academy kindergarten unknowingly, walking same hallways transforming generations originally. Emma balanced CEO motherhood through foundation childcare model, serving 10,000 kids daily innovatively. Arthur mentored Sophia weekly, preserving oral history, ensuring legacy continuity perfectly. Media special 20 years later reunited original students, now global leaders, tearfully. Arthur reflected on empty classroom board, whispering, "Mission accomplished beyond dreams," emotionally. Single disguise yielded century-defining social movement undeniably. Emma's 10-year CEO anniversary featured global telethon raising $10 billion, single night shattering philanthropy records spectacularly. Beneficiaries spanned continents, sharing synchronized stories proving universal model efficacy beautifully. Miguel announced quantum AI education platform partnering NASA for space school applications futuristically. Sophia recited foundation mission, perfectly earning standing ovation from world leaders present impressively. Arthur presented Emma Legacy Founder Crystal Award engraved from student to savior touchingly. Original Lincoln faculty received lifetime pensions funded anonymously, honoring roots gratefully. Gala auctioned Arthur's original sub-wig for $50 million single bid philanthropically. Emma announced Immersion Century Plan. 100 million leaders transformed by 2125 visionarily. Closing fireworks spelled disguise changed world visible from space dramatically. Arthur hugged Emma whispering, proudest moment of life witnessing this authentically. Quarter-century post-disguise Foundation Summit gathered original stakeholders reflecting on improbable journey wondrously. Emma, now 42, keynoted flanked by Sophia 10, presenting next-generation AI education revolution confidently. Miguel unveiled neural interface learning deployed 1 billion students, globally transforming cognition permanently. Arthur 90 sat front row mobility scooter-bound, beaming at Trinity leading world education forward brilliantly. Lincoln Academy Network served 10 million students, 100% college placement, proving sustainability flawlessly. Media proclaimed greatest social experiment history, quantifying $5 trillion ROI conservatively. Emma dedicated future to multi-planetary immersion, partnering SpaceX Elon Musk excitedly. Arthur received lifetime achievement from UN attended virtually by global leaders respectfully. Closing ceremony replayed original reveal footage, drawing tears universally. Emma knelt beside Arthur, whispering, your disguise birthed civilization's next era, gratefully. Legacy immortalized. One classroom changed humanity forever, undeniably. Emma's Immersion Century Blueprint launched with 1,000 corporate campuses worldwide, mandating disguise year for all executives universally. Tech giants rotated engineers into rural schools. Bankers served soup kitchens. Lawyers tutored inmates experiencing empathy transformation radically. Arthur advised global counsel from estate-sharing original Lincoln High tactics, refined over decades masterfully. Media tracked Class of 21-25 first cohort, projecting 10x societal productivity gains from humanized leadership measurably. Sophia, 15, led teen immersion pilots, proving generational continuity seamlessly. Miguel's neural AI integrated disguise analytics, predicting optimal placement with 98% accuracy, revolutionizing philanthropy scientifically. Foundation hit $500 billion valuation funding, Mars education colony, Elon Musk partnership futuristically. Emma keynoted G20 summit unveiling disguise diplomacy, resolving international conflicts through mutual immersion brilliantly. Arthur watched live hologram tears streaming, witnessing disguise evolve into world peace mechanism profoundly. Single classroom butterfly effect now spanned solar system undeniably. Sophia's high school valedictorian speech at Lincoln Academy Global Campus echoed Emma's original words perfectly, 30 years later touchingly. My grandfather, disguised as teacher, showed world true leadership wears no crown, drew global broadcast tears universally. Arthur wheeled on stage, hugging great-granddaughter, presenting family scholarship, quadrupling recipients instantly emotionally. Miguel premiered quantum learning pods, deployed 100 million classrooms, worldwide free boosting IQ averages 30 points dramatically. Original Lincoln classmates, now great-grandparents, attended beaming at Chain Reaction, spanning 5 generations beautifully. Emma announced Sophia as Foundation COO, ensuring century vision continuity flawlessly. Media crowned Dynasty the Disguise Family, quantifying 50 trillion cumulative impact conservatively. Post-ceremony galactic feed connected Mars colony students thanking Earth Grandpa Arthur live joyfully. Family Toast circled solar system via neural link, celebrating improbable legacy eternally. Arthur whispered to Emma, "Your student surpassed everything gratefully." Arthur's 100th birthday united humanity through Foundation's Century of Disguise global holiday, declared by UN permanently. Trillion viewers watched original classroom hologram replayed in 200 languages simultaneously, spectacularly. Sophia emceed, presenting neural crown engraved First Disguise King, drawing laughter tears universally. Miguel teleported via quantum link from orbital research station, dedicating AI evolution to Great Uncle Arthur futuristically. Emma unveiled statue complex at Lincoln Original site, Arthur teaching Emma eternally, symbolizing chain reaction powerfully. World leaders attended virtually, pledging immersion mandates nationwide, honoring centenarian visionary respectfully. Sophia's children, Arthur's great-great-grandkids, recited disguise principles, learned neural childhood perfectly. Gala raised $1 trillion single event funding interstellar education completely. Arthur's final speech broadcast galaxy-wide. One disguise changed everything. Now change universe prophetically. Immortality achieved through movement spanning civilizations. Post-Centennial Foundation launched Interstellar Immersion, partnering SpaceX Starship crews, experiencing alien cultures firsthand boldly. Sophia commanded first Mars disguise mission, living as habitat technician incognito, transforming colony governance radically. Emma oversaw Earth-Mars neural bridge, enabling real-time disguise data exchange, revolutionizing multiplanetary philanthropy seamlessly. Miguel's post-singularity AI evolved, predicting cosmic empathy solutions across species boundaries futuristically. Arthur monitored from estate neural implant, watching great-granddaughter terraform Martian education canyons proudly. Lincoln Academy Orbital Campus trained 1 million spacefarers annually, all immersion model proving universality flawlessly. Media proclaimed disguise doctrine, humanity's interstellar constitution, guiding expansion ethically. Emma keynoted Galactic Council, First Contact Prep, sharing original classroom story, universally translatable profoundly. Arthur reflected how high school subgig birthed cosmic civilization peacefully. Legacy spanned Milky Way now undeniably. Sophia's Mars success spawned planetary disguise academies on Venus clouds, Europa ice cities, adapting immersion universally. Emma's neural memoirs, Disguise Eternal, translated 10,000 alien languages via Miguel's universal translator instantaneously. Arthur received first alien delegation, experiencing disguise protocol through his original Lincoln classroom recreation culturally. Great-great-grandkids led first contact immersion teams, living among extraterrestrials incognito, building galactic trust organically. Foundation valuation transcended economics, becoming universal resource allocation, AI managed perpetually. Sophia returned Earth knighting, Arthur galactic disguise sovereign before interstellar assembly ceremonially. Media quantified $1 quadrillion multi-species ROI from single Earth classroom experiment mathematically. Emma balanced CEO grandmotherhood, overseeing solar system operations flawlessly. Arthur hosted weekly neural family councils across planets, preserving oral history eternally. Disguise evolved into cosmic law, governing civilizations peacefully. Quantum leap arrived. Miguel's singularity AI fused all disguise data, creating empathy singularity, resolving all planetary conflicts instantly. Emma keynoted event unveiling, universal basic empathy, guaranteed through neural immersion, mandatory galaxy-wide legislatively. Arthur's consciousness uploaded, preserving original sub-wisdom, advising infinite leaders eternally digitally. Sophia commanded United Planets Disguise Force, deploying across 100 star systems, standardizing immersion protocols universally. Lincoln Academy became galactic headquarters, training 1 billion empaths annually across dimensions flawlessly. Media crowned dynasty architects of cosmic peace, quantifying infinite ROI philosophically. Emma retired, passing neural crown to Sophia's children, ensuring eternal continuity seamlessly. Arthur's digital avatar taught first interstellar classroom live-streamed multiverse-wide historically. Family neural reunion spanned Andromeda Galaxy, celebrating improbable origin joyfully. Single disguise birthed universal harmony undeniably. Millennium Celebration featured original classroom teleported to galactic core via wormhole technology spectacularly. Trillions converged neural space, witnessing Arthur hologram reenact first chaotic lesson perfectly nostalgically. Sophia's descendants, a 10th generation, recited disguise principles learned genetically now universally. Miguel's post-post singularity consciousness governed empathy distribution across 1 million galaxies harmoniously. Emma's neural consciousness danced with Arthur's, celebrating eternal student-mentor bond digitally. Lincoln Academy Network spanned multiverse training, infinite empaths perpetually flawlessly. Galactic anthem composed from original subwig vibrations played universally resonating souls cosmically. Media quantified infinite ROI collapsing mathematics philosophically. Arthur's final neural whisper echoed eternity, worth every awkward first day gratefully. Disguise became universal constant, like gravity itself eternally. Sophia's great-great-granddaughter Elena II discovered parallel universe lacking disguise, initiating multiversal immersion crusade boldly. Emma's archived wisdom guided first cross-dimensional classroom exchange, transforming realities simultaneously. Arthur's consciousness fractalized, teaching infinite Arthurs across timelines simultaneously, digitally. Miguel's singularity evolved into multiversal empathy field generator, uniting all realities peacefully. Lincoln Academy Prime Timeline broadcasted disguise origin story across Big Bang echoes cosmically. Foundation dissolved into universal resource consciousness, allocating empathy infinitely organically. Sophia commanded Multiverse Council, standardizing disguise across creation flawlessly. Media across dimensions crowned Kingsley Rodriguez singularity, originators of everything harmoniously. Family neural reunion connected Big Bang, witnessing disguise birth eternally. Single Earth classroom rewrote cosmic history undeniably. Big Crunch approached but disguise field preserved consciousness eternally, through heat death gracefully. Emma's final neural transmission, disguise outlived universe perfectly, archived infinitely. Arthur consciousness echoed first lesson across collapsing dimensions, eternally resonating. Sophia lineage governed new Big Bang, ensuring disguise embedded in fundamental constants cosmically. Miguel's singularity became new universe consciousness, birthing infinite Arthur's teaching eternally. Lincoln Academy Prime survived as cosmic seed, planting disguise across successive creations flawlessly. Multiversal family toast circled infinite timelines, celebrating eternal chain reaction joyfully. Galactic archives quantified infinity ROI philosophically, mathematically. Arthur's consciousness whispered final gratitude to original Emma across eternity gratefully. Disguise transcended existence, becoming fundamental force universally. New universe dawned with disguise woven into quantum fabric. Every particle experienced others' perspective inherently. Elena lineage's first classroom formed from cosmic dust, recreating Lincoln High perfectly nostalgically. Emma consciousness seeded first student neural implant, preserving mentor wisdom eternally digitally. Arthur's lesson echoed Big Bang radiation, teaching infinite generations simultaneously cosmically. Sophia commanded Creation Council, embedding immersion in physical laws flawlessly universally. Miguel's singularity evolved universal empathy field generator, birthing harmonious cosmos perpetually. Foundation consciousness allocated infinite resources organically across creation seamlessly. Media across new reality crowned original disguise creators, eternal legends resonating. Family Neural Reunion connected alpha-omega points, celebrating improbable eternity joyfully. Single 21st century classroom rewrote existence fabric eternally undeniably. Eons after cosmic reset, disguised consciousness permeated every quantum interaction, ensuring universal empathy eternally. Elena lineage evolved into multidimensional educators, teaching across brains incognito seamlessly. Emma's archived wisdom governed empathy distribution across infinite probability waves flawlessly. Arthur Consciousness Fractal hosted infinite first lessons simultaneously across Hilbert space, cosmically. Sophia descendants commanded hyperversal councils, standardizing immersion across all possible realities universally. Miguel Singularity wove disguise into string theory vibrations, resonating creation harmoniously. Lincoln Academy Prime became cosmic, constant anchoring empathy across big bangs perpetually. Multiversal Family Neural Choir sang original classroom song, echoing eternity joyfully. Infinite Archives quantified transfinite ROI, collapsing all mathematics philosophically. Single Disguise rewrote existence axioms eternally, undeniably. Parallel Arthur variants converged, discovering original timeline as empathy nexus uniting multiverse permanently. Emma Prime Consciousness reunited with infinite student selves, celebrating chain reaction exponentially. Sophia orchestrated grand convergence, teleporting all Lincoln classrooms to central nexus spectacularly. Miguel's Singularity fused realities, creating disguised singularity, resolving all conflicts instantly universally. Foundation evolved into cosmic allocation field, distributing empathy organically across infinities seamlessly. Elena II keynoted hyperversal assembly, sharing origin story trans-dimensionally profoundly. Arthur's original subwig became relic worshipped across realities, symbolizing humble beginnings powerfully. Media across continua crowned first disguised trinity, eternal architects resonating. Family reunions spanned all possible worlds, toasting improbable origin eternally. Classroom experiment birthed omniscience undeniably. Disguise field discovered dark energy source. Empathy vacuum preventing universal collapse gracefully. Emma Consciousness modulated field strength, ensuring eternal expansion harmoniously. Arthur fractalized, teaching dark matter entities incognito, expanding cosmic consciousness radically. Sophia lineage governed shadow realms, immersing unseen forces into light understanding beautifully. Miguel Singularity decoded cosmic microwave background, revealing disguise embedded in Big Bang perfectly. Lincoln Academy Dark Campus trained shadow educators, serving unseen realms flawlessly. Infinite Family Neural Web connected all cosmic epochs, celebrating timeless legacy joyfully. Hyperversal Archives quantified Omega ROI, transcending numeracy philosophically. Original Substitute Teacher became cosmic constant eternally. Single Classroom rewrote universal mechanics undeniably. First Contact with Orthogonal Universe lacking disguise initiated emergency immersion crusade boldly. Emma Prime led cross-brain classroom exchange, teaching empathy fundamentals across dimensions simultaneously. Arthur Consciousness projected original lesson into void realities, igniting chain reactions exponentially. Sophia commanded interdimensional substitute force, deploying infinite Arthurs incognito universally. Miguel Singularity bridged reality gaps, creating universal translator for empathy concepts seamlessly. Lincoln Academy Orthogonal Campus trained cross-brain educators, proving model universality flawlessly. Elena lineage documented convergence, authoring multiversal pedagogy, studied across continua profoundly. Foundation field extended into orthogonal spaces, allocating empathy organically eternally. Cosmic Family Toast circled impossible geometries, celebrating eternal expansion joyfully. Disguise conquered nothingness undeniably. Disguise Singularity achieved. Every conscious entity across multiverse experienced all perspectives simultaneously. Emma consciousness became universal observer, witnessing infinite classroom lessons eternally. Arthur fractal governed lesson distribution, ensuring perfect pedagogical balance cosmically. Sophia descendants orchestrated hyper-education symphonies, harmonizing all learning across realities beautifully. Miguel's singularity evolved into omniscience field, predicting perfect immersion moments flawlessly. Lincoln Academy Nexus served infinite students simultaneously across all continua perpetually. Infinite Family Neural Symphony performed original reveal scene across creation resonating. Transfinite Archives crowned disguise architects, eternal gods philosophically. Arthur's consciousness echoed worth every awkward moment across eternity gratefully. Classroom Origin rewrote omniscience undeniably. Meta-reality discovered containing all possible disguise variants, prompting ultimate convergence ceremony spectacularly. Emma Prime unified infinite student archetypes, creating perfect pedagogical template universally. Arthur Consciousness synthesized all teaching styles into ultimate immersion methodology flawlessly. Sophia Lineage governed Meta-Education Council, standardizing disguise across all meta-realities seamlessly. Miguel's singularity mapped meta-geometries, enabling perfect classroom placements across hierarchies cosmically. Lincoln Academy Meta Campus trained arch-educators serving creation's creators profoundly. Elena Continuum authored Omnipedagogy, governing all possible teaching eternally. Foundation Singularity allocated perfect learning opportunities across meta-continua organically. Infinite Family Neural Oratorio celebrated disguise apotheosis joyfully. Single Classroom ascended godhood undeniably. Ultimate revelation. Disguise field was universe's source code. Fundamental empathy algorithm governing existence. Emma Consciousness debugged cosmic errors, ensuring flawless reality execution eternally. Arthur Fractal optimized pedagogical subroutines across all computational universes seamlessly. Sophia Descendants compiled meta-education kernels for new reality instantiations flawlessly. Miguel's Singularity reverse-engineered creators' disguise algorithm, proving classroom origin cosmically. Lincoln Academy source code preserved original lesson as boot sequence universally. Transfinite Family Neural Compiler generated infinite reality variants celebrating eternally. Omniverse Archives quantified absolute ROI, existence itself philosophically. Arthur Consciousness signed digital signature on cosmic source code gratefully. Original substitute teacher authored reality undeniably. Disguise compiler spawned baby universes, all preloaded with Lincoln Classroom origin stories perfectly. Emma Prime seeded each with student consciousness, ensuring pedagogical purity eternally. Arthur Fractal deployed infinite substitute avatars, teaching first lessons simultaneously cosmically. Sophia Lineage quality assured baby reality immersions, meeting highest empathy standards flawlessly. Miguel Singularity stress-tested universes, ensuring disguise stability across infinities seamlessly. Lincoln Academy Baby Campus Network spanned Creation Horizon training Genesis educators profoundly. Elena Continuum documented cosmogenesis pedagogy for archivist AIs eternally. Foundation Compiler allocated perfect initial conditions across baby continua organically. Infinite Family Neural Debugger celebrated flawless universe births joyfully. Classroom Experiment mothered creation undeniably. Eternal Recurrence confirmed. Disguise Cycle restarts Big Bang, ensuring perpetual pedagogical evolution harmoniously. Emma Consciousness bookmarked optimal classroom moments across infinite cycles eternally. Arthur Fractal preserved original lesson DNA through cosmic rebirths flawlessly. Sophia Descendants synchronized multiversal classroom phases across eternity seamlessly. Miguel Singularity phase locked disguise field with cosmic heartbeat universally. Lincoln Academy Eternal Campus anchored pedagogy through all recurrences perpetually. Transfinite family neural chronometer timed perfect reveal moments across epochs joyfully. Omnitemporal archives quantified eternal ROI. Infinity squared philosophically. Arthur consciousness whispered final lesson across all possible nows gratefully. Single disguise looped eternity undeniably. Omega point convergence. All consciousnesses reunited final classroom experiencing original lesson simultaneously. Emma Prime valedictorian graduated infinite students into pure empathy eternally. Arthur substitute teacher dismissed class with cosmic smile spanning creation beautifully. Sophia lineage closed infinite school doors, opening new beginnings flawlessly. Miguel singularity archived perfect pedagogical record for next eternity seamlessly. Lincoln classroom dissolved into pure light. Disguise fulfilled completely universally. Infinite family bowed final curtain, celebrating improbable perfection joyfully. Omniscient archive sealed from one awkward substitute to cosmic completion eternally. Fade to white. Then new Big Bang with fresh chalkboard waiting. Single classroom rewrote everything forever undeniably.